In our data-driven world, a silent tragedy unfolds. What we don't measure, we keep destroying. And in Nigeria, environmental damage continues because the cost is hidden. We act like it's free, but it is not. It is just being paid quietly by ordinary people. You are watching Earthly Niger, where we break down Nigeria's environmental truth in simple language. And today we continue our series on why environmental failure persists in Nigeria. And the topic for discussion today is the cost of environmental damage we never calculate. Let's get into it. Today, I'll break this down in 3 parts. 1, where the cost hides. 2, who ends up paying. And 3, what changes when we finally count the cost. Environmental harm is not only a dirty river you can point to. It becomes everyday expenses. If your water is not safe, you buy sachet water. If your street is flooded and sewage mixes with water, you buy medicine. If smoke fills the air from waste burning or generators, you buy cough syrups, inhalers, and hospital visits. These are environmental bills. We just call them life. Let me paint a normal Nigerian scene. A mother wakes up. She buys sachet water, which might not be safe because the tap is, let's just say, unreliable. She spends more on transport because heat and flooding have impact on roads. Sometimes you have to take longer routes. A child misses school because of stomach infection from contaminated water. She misses work to care for the child. That is money lost. That is time lost. That is opportunity lost. Now multiply that by millions of households. That is national loss. But nobody adds it up. We love GDP. We love growth. But GDP can rise while people suffer. GDP counts money moving, not arm staying. If pollution makes people sick, hospitals make money, GDP rises. If floods destroy homes, rebuilding costs money, GDP rises. If a community loses farmland, people buy more imported food, money moves, GDP rises. But families lose health, they lose time, they lose stability. That is not progress. That is expensive survival. Here's the hard truth. The polluter often does not pay. The public pays. People pay in hospital bills. Farmers pay in lower yields when soil is damaged. The fish folk pay when rivers are polluted and fish stocks drop. Children pay with stunted health when food and water are unsafe. And because these costs are scattered, leaders treat them like small issues. But scattered does not mean small. When the cost is hidden, the system stays lazy. Companies keep dumping because the damage is not on their balance sheet. The government underfunds enforcement because the harm does not look urgent. Communities have no choice than to adapt because they are tired and options are limited. And the cycle continues because nobody feels the full cost at once. It is hidden inside people's lives. So what changes when we measure this cost? Number one, we can price damage properly. Number two, we can fine and punish properly. Number three, we can justify funding for prevention, not just response. Once the bill is clear, excuses collapse. So let me ask you, what environmental cost is eating you personally right now? Let's meet in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.